Andee Iheme. I am from Ebu Owerri. Ebu Owerri is in Owerri North, local government. I started my career in television, then later went into public relations and retired from the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University as the Director of Public Relations. I am currently the chairman of the Fellowship Advisory Committee of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. I am married to Moji Iheme, a fine girl from Kogi State, and we have 3 lovely children, Ijoma, Obina, and Reni. They are all happily married and they are giving me grandchildren. That's who I am. Thank you.
My name is Moji Iheme, and the man seated next to me is Andee Iheme. I met like 43 years ago and married, and we have 3 children, 3 biological children, and numerous children. He's my husband. My life, how has affected my life in the past more than 40 years? It's been like there's no me without him. That you can't say Moji and the next thing is Andee. When you say Andee, you say where's Moji? That's how we've been. Everybody around us know that it's always Andee and Moji. So if he knows something, 85% says I know it too. So that's how it's been.
My achievements. Number 1, I want to believe that my parental background is one. My parents gave me every encouragement I needed as a child to go to school. They forgave my mistakes and encouraged me until I finished school. Number 2, my next, what I would call my fortress, is my family. My wife has been a very supportive woman. She fulfills the scripture that says, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtaineth favor. My wife has been very supportive. Number 3, I have very wonderful children who didn't constitute prayer requests or prayer wahala, throughout their growing up. They grew up being kids. They were never numbered among prostitutes. They were not numbered among drug addicts. They were not numbered among layabouts. They were serious with their education. They finished, and they're all happily settled in their careers and different continents of the world. And very supportive. I have a very good church I attend. My foundation was an ever-increasing Faith Elim Church. But more than anything, the House on the Rock Bauchi, under the pastoral guidance of Pastor Mike Ako, has been wonderful. The church has been very supportive. I would say that the church has taken me, my family, to green pastures and still waters. And I have friends who have been very useful, supportive, men of God, and those in the secular world who have been there for us. So these are all the things I consider the building block of my career. I would like to be remembered as a Nigerian who defied stereotypes, being a full-blooded Igbo, came to the north, married a wife. Some of my uncles thought I was marrying the enemy in view of the civil war that just ended. I would like to be known as a Nigerian who defied all odds in the area of marriage and had a successful marriage across the Niger. I would like to be remembered as a man who had a pioneering spirit. I was fortunate to have started the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations in Bauchi. I pioneered it. I was also the one who pioneered the Public Relations Department in the Federal Polytechnic Bauchi. That was in 1981. Then in 1983, I also pioneered the establishment of the Public Relations Department in the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University. I've been a pioneer all my life, and I want to be remembered as such. I also want to be remembered as a Nigerian with a pan-Nigerian outlook. I can't be stranded in Nigeria because I have friends across the major divides, across religious divides, across ethnic lines, are her friends. In fact, those who have contributed so much in making me who I am are people who are from other, not my religion, not my state, not my tribe. And I want to be remembered as somebody who proved that the Nigerian project is workable and is achievable. The upcoming youth, I can say without a doubt that they are ruthlessly professional, ruthlessly competent. They are wonderful, especially when it comes to the ITC world. Our youth are wonderful. But the biggest undoing of the youth is the issue of character. And I can tell you for free, that no matter how competent you are, no matter how professional you are, if character is removed from the equation, you won't go high, you won't go far, you won't fly high. My advice to youth is, as professional as you may be, please pick up character. It's very basic. Are you known to be honest? Are you known to be punctual to work? Are you known to have integrity? Do you say thank you when people do nice things to you? Do you even say good morning to people when you see them? What is your attitude to human beings? Do you treat them first as human beings, or you look at their economic or social status before you relate with them? These are the things that distinguish professionals. These are the reasons why some professionals make it and some don't make it. It's the issue of character.
There's a lot people don't know about him. From the outside, you just see, he's laughing, smiling man. He's actually very strict. It's very strict and straight. And I mean, people know his principle, but the way he laughs and talks, you don't know that he can easily change it. You just transform. Okay, we met when I started work at NTA. And he had just left. He was with NTA, but he had just moved to Polytechnic. I didn't know him. And I joined NTA, and I was a news editor, but I was even acting then, because I read theater arts. And one day I was minding my business, doing my news editing, and because when he comes, everybody's Andee, Andee, Andee. I don't even raise my eyes to look at who Andee is. Then Andee came and sat in front of me and said, my name. I think I was writing Andee Iheme when they read news. Why don't you make your name shorter? Who is this? I said, okay. And it will make it easier to pronounce and all that. I said, okay. Then he said, and you're editing news and you're reading the news, and then the next minute they see you acting, that people may not take you serious, so maybe you should drop the acting. I said, okay. So I wasn't acting then, so he gave me professional advice, so to say. Throughout, I was in NTA because he was there before me, and he read mass comm, I didn't. And he has been of great support all my life. Anything I want to do, he encourages me. And he's always there. I can always bounce things off him, just as he bounces things off me. Secret to being married for like 40-something years. We kind of have an attitude of live and let live, in quotes. I give him space to grow in his area and things he does. I give my support, and he gives me space to grow. And there's patience and forgiveness. We've had our clashes, we've had our low moments, but the basis is that both of us fear God. So if you're in a relationship and one of you does not fear God, the relationship is heading for disaster.
Sometimes even when she gives the children money to do certain things, she tells them to come and say thank you to their father. And sometimes we're in a place and I don't have money. She puts money in my hand under the table to pay the bills, and not her. And she always created the impression that it was me calling the shots when it came to spending. And I would say that part of the reason why our marriage has endured and still counting is because she accords me respect as the husband. Okay, so we call this place the powerhouse of the Ihemes because right from this small room we have had to publish a lot of things because within the family of 5, 3 of us have PhDs. We have several books we have contributed chapters. This is one of them. The ATBU history already. We have a chapter or two here. It's gratifying to note that all these efforts, some have been acknowledged with all the accolades, with all the trophies you see, both from my institute to private organizations who have assisted, who appreciate what we do and have come up with several awards they give to us. My first book, titled PR Toolbox, Practical Insights into Public Relations Challenges and Solutions. This book has been adopted as a textbook in some universities, and it's been moving well in the market. I'm on my second book. The second book, by God's grace, will be out this year. It's titled Oxygenating Your Career Without a Godfather. That book will soon be out. We watch different TV programs. My wife is not interested in football. We have a dual view system. I can stay and watch my football, and she stays there and watches a program.